Hi, my name is Muhammad Najmuddin bin Muhammad Nazri. My matrix number is 14DPM 21F1035.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatina Executive Ismail. My matrix number is 14DPM 21F1063. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi, my name is Nur Ahmadiyah binti Jazri and my number matrix is 14DPM 31F1093.
We are going to present about social media users among Polytechnic Merlimau students in 2022. Okay, without wasting time, we will go to the introduction. First, the use of social media among students has reached high levels and has affects their study time. Next, students spend much of their time on social network than their academic. In Malaysia, based on the investigation about impact of social media, the research respondents were information technology students as the high impact on social media. Therefore, the concentration of this research will be more on management and IT students in Polytechnic Merlimau, Malaysia. The objective for this survey is first to identify the preference of social media users of the students. Next, to determine the effects of social media towards their life. The methodology to carry out this survey, we distribute our questionnaire to Polytechnic Merlimau students from JP, JKA, JKM, JKE and JPH. The participants both female and male. Then we have a 19 question and we have a 2 section. Look at the pie chart. It shows the percentage of the students with different genders are responded in this survey. The total respondents are 84 students. From the pie chart, we can conclude that 59.5% of the total respondents are female and 14.9% of the total respondents are male. The 84 students who are responding to this survey from different departments. In this pie, almost all students who responded are from JP as much 46.4% and then followed to JKM. JPH and JKA have the same number of percent, which is as much 13.1% and followed to JKE. Okay, so let's start to our first question in questionnaire is, do you use social media? Among the students, all of them have answered yes.
Based on the bar chart shows where there are several social media that are often used by PM students, including Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and finally TikTok. Through this bar chart, we can also see that the use of social media such as WhatsApp peaked 77 respondents, followed by Instagram, which is 68 respondents, TikTok by 63 respondents. While the use of Facebook has dropped only by 29 respondents compared to other social media. The use of social media such as Facebook little behind and not relevant to the teenagers. Especially among PM students, it caused the bar chart to go down.
This graph shows the result of survey in which parents, students and over were asked about their preferred device for accessing social media. Participants mentioned for main device in their answer a mobile, a tablet and a desktop computer. From the pie chart, it is clear that the majority of students prefer to use mobile by 98.80%. Almost a quarter of students prefer to go surfing social media with a mobile. 42.98% like to use laptop and 4.80% use tablet. Only a small minority prefer desktop computer, which for only 3.60% of the user choice device. In conclusion, because of mobile and portable devices are the most popular option, it is clear that many students are accessing the social media outside their home. Desktop computers are the least popular of the main four devices. In the future, we can probably expect to see more and more people access the social media with a mobile as their preferred option.
How often students visit the social media? For the first choice is every day, which is 98% votes from the students. The second one is twice a week. There are no votes from the students. And the third one is once a week. There are 2% votes from the students. And the last one is once a month. There are no votes from the students. This is proof that students use the social media or visit the social media almost every day. How long did students spend on the social media? For the first choice is more than 2 hours, which is the 20% votes. And the second one is 2 until 4 hours, which is the 34% votes. And the third one is 5 until 6 hours, 20% votes. And the last one is more than 6 hours, which is the 25% vote. This proves that totally students use the social media or spend on their social media almost every day and only 2 until 4 hours per day. How often did students share their posts on social media? For the first choice is every day, which is the 8% votes, and the second one is 1 until 2 times a week, which is the 21% vote, and the third one is slightly often in a month, 28% votes, and the last one is not at all often, which is the 41% votes. This proves that students not that often share their posts on social media, even in a month or more than 2 months.
Firstly, I will explain about my bar chart. As you can see from the bar chart, there were 3 questions from our survey. According to the first bar, it is shown that only 1 respondent said no to the first question, while 83 of our respondents say yes. This concludes that PM students very agree that social media can help students in study. This is because social media actually one of the good platforms for students to learn. Next, the second bar shows that 78 respondents say yes and 6 respondents say no. It shows that students in PM agree that social media can also increase student knowledge in technology and life. This is because a lot of extra information that people can share in the short period about tips using technology and life hacks that really useful to students. Lastly, on the third bar, it shows that 40 respondents say yes and 44 respondents say no. It shows us that answer no are more than yes answer in our survey, and this is because they do not agree with the question those media social make students fail in their studies. In conclusion, the survey proves that media social is not a reason for a student fail in studies. The lowest vote, which is only 7.1%, on the effect of social media is always feeling alone. It can be taken from the survey that not all PM students feel lonely, because it can be proved that social media made them easy to reach to other users. The second lower vote in this chart pie is 10.7% to only talk about viral things. This shows that only a few PM students talk about viral things at Polytechnic Merlimau, Melaka. PM students also vote almost 31% to Let's Talk, which conclude that many among PM students, they are really influenced by social media. Last but not least, in this chart pie, it is shown that half of respondents in PM vote toward being a social person with 51.2%. We can mostly believe that mostly students of PM are friendly from the response of the survey. In conclusion, social media is a really convenient and important communicate network for all the people nowadays. We hope PM students can use social media with the best way and use it for the beneficial things.